Hello everyone. This is my Barrage Rogue build. I'm level 73, but you can use it from level 50. It's a quite good build with good protection and good damage. Probably not as good as daggers or swords with poison damage, but if you want to play a ranged rogue and shoot arrows on Torment difficulty, then this build is quite good. So I can show you, I have traps, smoke grenades, concealment, shadow, puncture, and barrage. I can explain now why. So let's see, I have puncture, simply because it puts some vulnerable as well as slow. And if you have a aspect for crowd controlling, then slow effect can spread to other targets, which is really nice. Then barrage, you want to get it as high as possible. Good if you have some additional ranks on your armor. Unfortunately, my armor is really bad because I was not picking up any armor that was used for ranged. I only saved armors for my sword and dagger build. So I have to find all the items now from the beginning. So,
Wait.
and then I put some points into close damage reduction because a lot of
Halt.
fights will be in close.
Do not go
So you
any
want to have some
further.
damage reduction,
I
as well as some healing
apologize.
for close
Sorry.
enemies.
I
This one
apologize.
works really good because
Sorry.
many fights are in
I
close,
apologize.
especially with elites and maybe some bosses, so
Sorry.
you want to have
Follow
this
me.
one.
Come with me.
Let's see. I also have this one. Every enemy that you knock back, you will be able to deal 12% additional critical strike. And all these targets will be knocked down for 1.5 seconds. The question is, how do you daze them so you can knock down and get additional damage? Well, basically you can use something like this. Dealing direct damage to a vulnerable enemy has up to 45% chance to daze. Really nice aspect. I highly recommend it. So basically, every time I attack some single target, the target will be dazed and then stunned and then knocked down over and over again. Really nice. Then I have some concealment, only to cancel the crowd controlling effects on me, like stuns and so on. Basically, you can use this one instead, Shadow Step. It has a 9 seconds cooldown instead of 20, but you need to have a target here. This one you can just use anytime. Well, it's up to you which one you like more. Some points in Weapon Mastery for better damage. Then dodge additional on cooldowns. You're going to use many abilities, so many of them will be on cooldown. So basically, you'll get some additional dodge, which is really good for your protection. Then I have some smoke grenades and increased damage. Smoke grenades are nice, so you can daze enemies. And you know, when you daze enemies, they will be knocked down. And you will get some additional critical damage against those targets. It's really good also to just stop enemies from attacking you. Then I have some shrouds. This one as well only for additional critical damage. When you have 4 active shrouds, you will get 8% critical strike chance. It's really good. Then I have a poison trap. Basically, I'm using it only because it deploys a deacon let's see, this. Traps will place some deacons and other skills. So basically enemies will attack the decoy instead of attacking me. So you get like 3-4 seconds of no damage. And additional damage for health and injured enemies, vulnerable enemies. Then I'm using Shadow. Poison is nice if you're using swords and daggers, but with bow or crossbow it's not really good because it only poisons 1 or 2 targets, maybe 3, those you hit. Cold can be good, but it also freezes only 1, 2, 3 targets and the rest of them are going to attack you. So I chose Shadow because this one works really good and it can blow up small packs of enemies really fast. I'm using only 1 point on this, but maybe you want to put more so your damage will be higher. Then it also regenerates energy, which is really good. You need some energy so you can use your Barrage for a long time. And as well as additional critical strike chance. So this build is heavy on critical strike chance. It's very important for you. Then some additional energy regeneration, as well as here some speed and energy regeneration. You may also want to put some points in this one, but I decided to do like this. And then precision. So basically you are going to stun and slow and daze your enemies, as well as using a decoy. I will show you soon how it works. And then you will also do some big damage with critical strikes. Okay, I have some bad weapons and armor right now, so I'm not doing any big damage, but it works really nice on Torment. And Paragon, you want to use as much additional damage as you can, like this one, Leaf. So basically everything that increases your range damage, marksman damage, critical strike chance, and so on. There are many good ones. And specialization, I'm using combo points. Well, inner sight is good, so it can give you some unlimited energy sometimes, but I prefer combo point because, as you can see, you can do a lot more damage using combo points. And I also have a Condemnation Dagger, so it has a high chance to give me 3 combo points right away. And when it comes to aspects, I'm using some less damage from crowd control enemies, can be really good. And drop a smoke grenade and dodge 7 attacks for 10 seconds can also be really good. Some daze effects, very important. This one is really important. Marksman skills have a 60% chance to grant free Dark Shroud. As you can see, I don't have Dark Shroud here anywhere in my skills, but I have it here instead, only because of critical strike chance. But my aspect is going to generate those Dark Shrouds anyway. And this one, when you hit a crowd controlled enemy, there is chance for crowd control to spread to another target. This is really good because every time you slow enemy and then start shooting that enemy, there's a chance to spread that slow effect to other targets. And on my crossbow I have a Barrage aspect. So every arrow has a chance to split into 2 arrows to do even more damage. Then I get some additional armor on every hit on my amulet. and then some rain arrow. Every time you shoot, there's a small chance to get some arrow effect on the enemy. And then I restore some primary resource when I crowd control an enemy. As you understand, I have a lot of crowd control because of all those daze, stuns, slow effects. So basically this regenerates a lot of energy, which is really good. And then I have some additional speed. Speed can be really good because Barrage is quite a slow attack, and with some additional speed you can shoot even faster. I have this aspect on minimal, only 15%, but I would like to find 25. Let's see. I can show you how it works now. You have quite good protection, but you need to be careful, because as soon as enemies start to attack you, you can die quite fast. Here you can see this is aspect from my pants. No, from my armor. Yes. It dropped a grenade and I'm dodging 7 attacks. So using shadow, you can kill those packs of enemies really fast. Okay, here's how the decoy works. I can drop the trap. So here's the decoy. Enemies are attacking the decoy and you can shoot them. And this is a rain arrow effect which drops on enemies. And the decoy. Oh, here's some arrows again. You can have up to 5 effects, I think, so you can do some good damage. As you can see, Dark Shrouds generates automatically. I need to have 4 of them for 8% additional critical strike chance. And I will get them by just shooting my enemies. So here's what you can do. You can place trap for some decoy. And trap is also going to do some big damage, as you can see, 28,000. You can also use smoke grenades if your trap is on cooldown. And you can also use concealment if you need to break some stun effects or just need to escape the battle. So basically you have quite a lot of protection skills. So I will drop a trap and I can drop it down. So as you can see, energy regeneration is quite good. So, clear. You can also use rapid fire. Let's see. This one for single target damage. As you can see, Barrage has quite big arc, so you have difficult time to shoot one enemy. You need to stand really close. But I decided I need to have more points in other skills, so I didn't take the rapid fire. But yeah, rapid fire is really good for single target. So let's see if we can find. So drop a trap and start. can see some ricochets are coming from the barrage, so it's doing some additional damage. So, some elites here. Shot, shoot. Energy regenerating really fast because of those aspects. I can also escape using my grenades. So, many arrows everywhere. So basically, I get ricochets from Barrage, as well as arrow rain on enemies. So even if I just shoot one enemy, ricochets are going to attack other enemies around. So here's 2 rain effects and a lot of ricochet. But still, you need to be careful because if enemy attacks you, especially some strong enemy, you can die fast. So be careful. Like these guys, you can explode into some high damage. Or if you play in a dungeon, then you can be frozen and then something is going to explode into some big damage. A lot of ricochet here. So I try to throw and shoot them. Some knock here. I'm still at max energy. Really nice. Very good regeneration. And here is the daze effect from the aspect on my gloves. I can basically drop the enemy down on the ground over and over again. So, like this. Oh, and I forgot to show that I'm getting some good healing because of... where is it? Healing? Here, yes. Critical strike against close enemies have chance to heal you. So it works really nice in combats like this where you attack enemies in close area. Let's see if I can show you. Come on, attack me. Come on. Me, not the enemy. Here. So, yes. Now I can heal myself by just shooting. see, I kill myself slowly, but it keeps me alive, which is good. If you attack some big packs of enemies, then they can heal really fast. What about this today? Yes, an event here. Okay, destroy any structures. Okay, let's do it. Oh, I had to escape using my consumer. A good idea is to not stay in the same area, or you can get blocked happening. Hello. Ricochet and Cavalry. Nice. Here, okay. And oh, here's the boss. Drop a trap and attack. Yeah, so it has some good protection and does some good damage. Probably not as good as using twisting blades and poison, but still I prefer ranged attacks. I'll always liked it in Diablo 3 and some other games. So this build works really good. I just need to find some better armor, better weapon, put some additional points into Barrage. So let me know if you have some how I can